Hey everyone, this is Laura. Welcome to my channel. Um, I am going to share a project that I made today for diamonddice.com. It is an easel card, and I was inspired by my fall leaves die set, which I am still playing with, guys. Just last week, I had made an easel card and I did a tutorial, and then I wanted to make another one. But then I was trying to fight a cold and I gave in to my colds and I hadn't loaded the video. So I went ahead and made both cards anyway. And I want to share that with you guys today. Before I get to that, real quick though, I do have two announcements. I just want to give everyone a little reminder that we are having a weekly YouTube inspirational card hop hosted by Diamond Dies. And we are, each one of the designers and myself are giving away a vintage ornament die to some lucky subby, and you have to be a YouTube Diamond Dies subscriber, meaning please go and subscribe to the Diamond Dies YouTube channel. You also have to leave a comment on all the designers channels that you hopped on over to. I'm asking my friends to please subscribe to those amazing ladies. They're all very talented, and why not share some love? I think it's just a nice thing to do. I'm not forcing anyone, nor am I insisting, but I'm just saying it would be really, really nice if we just shared some sisterly love here in this community and just go on over and tell them Laura sent me and become a subscriber to their channel as well. And for any further information that you would like for this hop, we will all have everything in our description box come tomorrow, which is Friday. I am asking that those of you who are just joining in, please don't say, oh, I missed it. No, no, no. We still have 2 more weeks to go. We still have 2 more dies to introduce to you. There's still plenty of time to go catch up on some videos. Mind you, it's a lot of videos though, because we do have 5 other designers besides myself that you're going to have to go and watch all these little projects and leave a comments on everyone's channel. So I encourage you to do so this weekend. Go on over and check it out. And each one of the girls is also giving away a die. Also, we are having an amazing Christmas giveaway. Dee has been extremely generous. I've been saying this over and over again, only because I'm so jealous that I can't win that machine myself. I want another one. I love my die cutting machine. You just don't know. And she's giving away a sidekick, which is super generous, super amazing. It's going to make some little elf out there very, very happy. Thank you, Santa D, for doing that, because that is so sweet and generous of you. Besides the machine though, she needs up there. She's also throwing in 2 of her dies from diamonddies.com. I'm not telling you which ones they are. And she's also throwing in 3 embossing set folders. I'm not telling you which ones they are either, because I would love it if you went over to the YouTube channel, became a subscriber, and just watch the video and kind of find out for yourself what you got to do to win that amazing package. Not much at all. Just go and like them on Facebook, be a subscriber, yada, yada, yada. And she'll have a lot more details there. But not much to ask to do at all. Super easy. So much fun for the holiday season. And you might be the lucky winner of that die cutting machine. So I am going to put my sign to the side and share with you my little card, because I'm already 4 minutes into my video. So for this card, I used this stamp set, which was an Inka-Dinka-Doo stamp set. I also used this Queen Skull embossing powder. I also used my American's Crafts copper metallic fresh embossing powder. I used my emboss stamp pad, and I used my beautiful, beautiful fall leaves die cut set. One of my favorite leaf sets ever. Guys, one of the reasons why I'm so in love with this die is because you see this? Now, This is not to say I don't have some stuff that are leaves, like the stamp set, but look at how much bigger. It's just that sometimes I just want a small leaf set. You know what I mean? Um, I don't want a very tiny leaf. I don't want a very big leaf. I wanted a leaf that was actually perfect both for layouts and cards. And yes, Miss D has given that to us with this die. I am so in love with it. I can't stop playing with it. Hence why I'm still making fall cards in the second week of December. But I just had to share it with you anyway. So as you guys know, I have been playing with the easel cards. First time I tried it out, super easy, super fun. I started out with some craft cardstock from Recollections, and I did do a tutorial for diamond dies on this, not this card, but another card very similar to this card. So if you want to check that out in my previous videos, um, go on over and check that out. So to my craft stock, I added some green um, designer paper, some orange, and this graphic 45 plaid or checkered paper as well. I took all my diamond dies that I cut out in different colors and different papers. And by the way, guys, I just used my scrap papers to make the leaves, to cut out the leaves. All my scrap papers that I wanted to put good use to, that were, you know, in the colored theme that I was looking for, and I just pulled them out and I went crazy. I also colored in the acorns here with my Distress ink markers by Tim Holtz, and I cut them out on designer paper and then I just shadowed them in with my Distress markers. I don't know if you can see that. I used the brush corduroy, peeled paint, and the scatter straw to color those in. And then I wanted just to kind of layer the little leaves in the corner. Here, the embossing, what I did was I have this stamp, and this little trick I learned from Enchanted Steph. She's amazing. I have learned so many little tricks from her for cards. I just started making cards this year. What she did was actually last year. Well, yeah, last year, last Christmas, was when I initially started. So what I did was I wanted this font. I wanted to use the So Thankful For, but I didn't want the tree image. It was just a little too big, not what I wanted. It would be in the way of my bow, but I'm really, really liking that font set. And so what I did was, and this was, like I said, a little trick that Enchanted Steph showed me, was I took the image, the stamp out first, and I wanted to see if there would, if I did cut it, would it in any way, shape, or form damage or hurt the original stamp. And I saw that it didn't, so what I did was I just took my Tim Holtz scissors, because they're nice and sharp and they cut like butter through all kinds of stuff like this, and they're great for precision cutting as well. So what I did was I just cut that little tree image out, and now I have two separate stamps out of one stamp, and I got the font that I wanted. So thank you, Steph, for sharing that with me. I know sometimes we see things on YouTube and we're like, oh my gosh, why couldn't I think of that, right? I could have had a V8. So what I did was I stamped out that font after I separated them and cut that stamp apart. And I stamped this out with my emboss pad, but when I used the Queen's Gold and I applied the heat gun to it, it didn't really stand out as much as I wanted it to. And guys, I don't know if you're like me, but whenever I stamp something, let's just say any image at all, sometimes little pieces of that stamp don't come out, and then when I go to restamp it, even if it's a clear stamp, it doesn't matter. I can never get it quite right on top of it. It's always offset by a little bit. Well, that little flaw, I decided to take advantage of my little flaw there, never being able to restamp an image in the same exact spot. I'm always off by a little bit. So what I decided was to use that to my benefit with this card, and restamped, I re-inked rather, re-embossed my image, and I stamped it out again, knowing that it was going to offset. And this time I applied the metallic finish in copper, and now I have this really cool gold and copper embossed font, and I really, really love the way it came out. So the copper, you can see the font, and then the gold gives you that extra shimmer when the car is being moved anyway, which really brings out the gold in this ribbon as well. So I love, love that. So that's the outside, and then on the inside here, I just took my little scroll stamp, which many of my subbies know is my new favorite border stamp. And I picked this up at Michael's in the dollar bin. And it's my new favorite little swirly stamp. I just, again, using brushed corduroy, I just stamped all along the edge of this green cardstock. Again, some more of that graphic 45 designer paper. Here, this was also a piece of the graphic 45 botanical collection stack. And I just took my very old school cutting scissors that had the teeny tiny little scallop, and I cut out a piece of cardstock as well as the graphic 45 designer papers. I inked them all up, distressed them with I believe this was the brush corduroy, and then I also stamped out "Wishing You Harvest Joy." Again, my little acorn stamps, and that pretty much is it. I distressed everything using the same brushed corduroy. I put this little piece right here on some pop-up dots just so that I can hold the easel card in place. And that's how it goes. And the reason I made two, guys, was because this one I actually colored everything with vintage photo and brushed corduroy. And this ribbon here I left all by itself. And like I said, I was going to do a tutorial when I got a really bad cold. So instead of doing a tutorial, I just made another card with the extras I had. And that way I can share it with a friend. So this is my project for Diamond Dies. Another easel card using those fall leaves die set. I hope you liked it. I hope you try it out. And go on over and check out the diamonddies.com website, guys. You won't be sorry. Have a blessed day. Bye for now.